Welcome to CIST 2431 Unix Linux Introduction. My name is Rocky Spurlock. I'm your instructor for this course. Today we're going to go over the changes in Blackboard for you. For those of you that have classes in the past, you'll see that Blackboard has changed quite a lot. So we'll be going over some of the changes in Blackboard. We'll also be looking at test out, how to set up your course and test out, how to gain access to your assignments. First, we'll look at Blackboard. We'll go to student preview. So I'll show you what you can actually see right now. All right, so you'll see in Blackboard at the top, you'll have your content, your calendar, your announcements. We'll start with the announcements tab. So this is where I'll give you announcements for the courses. A couple things here. You have temporary access code. You can use this access code to gain access to test out. This will give you access until January 20th. Also, if you have not purchased your access code for test out and you need the price code, it is located in the announcements as well here. Okay, you also have more information, a welcome message to the course, information where to start, and then the information is on chapters 0 through 2. The next tab is your discussion tabs. You'll see your discussions that you'll have throughout the semester. Some of these still need to be added in. Finally, you'll see your grade book. This is where you will check your grades. And I will not be using the group tab. All right, so going back to the content, we'll see the Start Here folder. In here, you will find your syllabus. You'll find your introduction discussion. That should be done by Sunday. I know it says that you need your post by Thursday, but since this week is, students can still register for courses up until Wednesday. I'm kind of lenient on that. Generally, your discussions, you need to have your post done by Thursday, and it must be at least 100 words. And by Sunday night, you have to reply to 2 other posts with 50 words each. You'll see that you have a syllabus agreement. You have to complete those this week. Underneath this, you'll see your course information, which will give your textbook information, and then your instructor contact information. Now, one thing I do want to point out as we're going through this, you'll see that these little circles now say mark is complete. Once you've opened up an item, you can come in and click those and mark those as complete. You don't have to. It's just a way for you to keep track of what you have done in the course. So we'll move down here to chapter 1 and 2. So you have a discussion, your chapter labs. The chapter labs is what will actually be graded. So those will be links to test out. They'll be custom labs. It can be anywhere from 1 question to 10 questions. It just depends on what was covered in the chapter. Those are due each Sunday that you have those assigned. Chapter lessons. This is links to your textbook. So all of this stuff here, these are not graded. Even where you see practice questions or you may see a lab that you work through, these are there for you to practice, to help you. These are links to test out course itself. And also, this is really your textbook. Now, to access your test out course, let me leave the student preview. To access the test out course, I just simply have to click on any of these links. Okay, that's going to take me to the correct course. You can sign up your account. You can use the preview account, the code to give you the 2-week free access if you have not purchased your account yet. So inside test out, you'll have your videos. You'll have an outline. You have labs that you can work through. Once again, these labs that are inside of your textbook are not graded. Neither are the practice questions. Test out will give you a score for it. It does not count towards your grade. But I really strongly recommend doing these labs because the labs that you are graded on will be pulled from these labs that are in the chapter. So, for example, to look at some of the labs, well, let me go back to when you're working through these labs. We'll give you a demonstration of some of these while this is loading. Now, I'm not going to work through the lab, but I will give you a scenario here. Then it's got questions. Some of them have questions you want to answer. So I'm just going to click to answer the questions. Once you've put all your information in, click Score Lab. And it's going to tell you the summary. Um, if it's a lab that has tasks that you complete, it will walk you through step by step on how to complete the task. So you can complete these labs in here. This is going to prepare you for your graded labs. As I said, it tells you what to do step by step to complete the labs. Once again, these labs and practice questions are not graded. Now, in your syllabus, be sure to read over this. It does have your textbook information, but you'll just be clicking the links in Blackboard to go to the test out. Labs are not accepted late. None of your work is accepted after the due date, so make sure that you have it in by the week that the assignments are due. You can see in your student preview the due date for the assignments are set. So basically, if you've got an assignment set up, it is due that Sunday night by 11:59 p.m. So going back through the syllabus, make sure that you read all of the course information. The way the grades will be set up is that your labs will count 70%. Your final exam will be 20%, and your discussions will count 10% of your grade. If you scroll further down, you will see a student guide. So the student guide will tell you the due dates for each chapter. So chapter 1, chapter 2 is due the 19th. Chapter 7 is due February 23rd, and so forth. So just make sure that you have your assignments completed by that date. So that will finish up our introduction. Once again, for this week, make sure you read the syllabus, complete your introduction discussion, complete your syllabus agreement, and then set up your test out account and start working through reading chapter 1 and chapter 2. Now, I know this briefly here because it does look like there is a lot of information to read here. A lot of these are links to a video, 5-10 minute video that you watch. A lot of them are just information sheets. The labs shouldn't take you more than 5-10 minutes to complete each lab. That the non-graded labs that are inside of the chapters. For example, this is a video. It's a 4-minute video. It does have an interactive script, so you can skip down in the video to the point that you're looking for. Some of your reading, it's not a whole lot of reading um, for these pages. A lot of them are set up this way to where it's just a diagram, a table, uh, some other type of information. Not a whole lot of reading for you to go through. So once again, set up your test out account, do your syllabus agreement, do your introduction discussion, and make sure you read your syllabus. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out and send me an email.